Hello everyone, Peter here, Piotr Fissner. In this episode we got a Hisense TV. It's not working. It's not working, customer. Well, actually, to be true, I've seen the Facebook Marketplace ad of non-working, like a faulty TV, Hisense. The model is. Oh, let's try to switch it on first. Okay, so the light is going on and we see that nothing is happening, yes? So the power should come on because we pressed the button. So that went from the standby. I'll show you here. The capacitors might be charged. Yes, that's the same power supply, to be true. So the power is coming in through here. Yes, ICE7 connector. You know this connector very well. So yes, this is going, then it's going to the fuse. Yes, to this fuse here, and this is going, this should go to the standby somewhere. So one of these will probably be the standby. Well, I don't think otherwise it wouldn't make sense. So what it is the standby is a small part of the transformer built in, or it's a separated transformer like this, yes, like a small one, which uses only like a 0.5% of half a watt or 2 watts, yes, depend how the design is built. And then what's happening when you press the power button on the remote, it can drive, that transformer can drive the chipset, which is then communicate with your remote, yes, in the simplest way. I don't want to overcomplicate it. So then what's happening is that the signal from the remote or from the button, yes, is sent to the management chipset, like a power management, yes, PWM. And then what's happening is that the big transformer can be on, yes, and then that can supply power to the whole TV, to all the chipsets out there, to all the power supplies out there, yes, and so on. So if we get the power, yes, the power is coming in, and then the standby doesn't want to turn it on. So I wouldn't say that there is an issue with the main board, yes. I wouldn't say that it's an issue with the main board. I would say there is an issue with a power supply. And how I got second power supply to it is just because the guy was selling it for like 40 quid, I think, or he wanted 40 quid. And I said, okay, no problem, but he said, but there's no remote. And I said, oh no way, yes. If I've got no remote and I checked on eBay, I need to pay tenner, I need to have at least £5 off. It was a good price, for 4K I'm paying usually up to 40 quid, but I need to have a remote, yes. Sometimes I can pay 50, depending on the model and so on. So what it is that, well, if in the matrix is, the display is okay. So what it is that the guy said, okay, no problem, I can sell you for 35. I knew that petrol would be about £5, maybe 6 pounds, not more than that. So I said, okay, so 40-ish, yes, I'll pay for it, I can have a risk. But he said that he bought 3 boards for it. So he bought this board, he bought main board, yes, main board for the same TV, same USB 3 here connector. Believe it or not, this TV has a USB 3 connector, so it's quite new. It might cost only £300 new. It might not be dear TV, might not have a lot of hertz and so on, and that's a T-Con board. Look, inlet at the top, yes, here inlet at the top, and 2 signals. But you shouldn't buy this. You only buy this if there's an issue with no display, but the backlight is still there, even the sound you can hear, yes, in many cases, but there is no only problem with this. So he shouldn't even buy this one, yes, but it is what it is. So the assumption would be here, and here on these two boards, but because it's a standby issue, it's not the power on issue, then I would go only for the power supply first. I wouldn't go for the main board yet. Yes, let's put aside the main board. So now now I was checking this board, and here is written 12 volts. You might not see it well. I don't want to show electrocute myself because the capacitor might still hold, but here in this section, I don't know if you can see the way you count, but here is written, you need to take it for granted, that it's 12 volts. Yes, 1, 2, 3 of them. 3 pins have 12 volts. So if guy bought the right part, not the wrong part, it means that he bought faulty item. Because if you got 9 volts instead of 12 volts, then you know you get a wrong one. Okay, anyways, I'll pause the video, I'll put it back together. I'll only want to show you the model. Where is the model? Ooh, I can't see the model. I said I will be talking English instead of talking Scottish, because not everyone might like it. Production, it's H50, so Hotel 50 Alpha, H50A 6250 UK. Yes, uniform kilo. So that's the model. Yes, that's the model. And here is as well written. It's quite lightweight, so I can try to show you. Here, that's the model, and the serial number is here as well. No. Okay, no problem. Here is serial number. It's ending with 300 and then 90, starting off 30486. Let's get my cloth and let's open it. See you soon. Okay guys, I will unpause this one now, and I'll tell you why. Because I never remember these screws, and then I'm like going to screw them in several times, because I'm just literally I just literally don't know which screw is where. So at least if there will be any issues, I can remind myself. So you got about 5-6 millimeter screw here with a thin thread. I'll try to go across this the same and observe which are going where. So it's the same across this back plate here. Yeah, all is the same. Yep, the same. Okay, here's the one. Oh, this is not unscrewed. Come to daddy. Okay, is it okay? Yeah, and it's the same. And here nothing. And only the different one is it's whatever is written here. Don't tell you. It's just special marking here anyway, and it's on the panel of the main board, so it's okay. That's a thick thread here comparing to those small ones. Don't know if you can distinguish the difference on the camera, but there is. So anyways, we get the screws out of our way. Okay, so it's only going this one. Wow. Okay. Okay, so they made like a metal here, and I see that something is allowed. Oh, one more. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, and now what I'm willing to do is to see if I get the same voltage, on this power supply. So we need to plug that in. Okay, and let's see if that will be 9 volts as well, shouldn't we? I don't know if you can see it clearly, that's why I want to bring you closer here. I need to redesign this room so it's more convenient for you to watch everything what I'm doing, because that's a bit annoying to be true, and I've got no idea what I can do to improve for now. So yeah, that will be fun. That will be fun to see what it is, so that, oh, that would be nice, but you're not holding here. You're falling because it's stretched too much. I'll try to do. Okay, how it's now? Nope. You see, the problem only is that even if I've got proper stuff that I can put you on, it's still collapsing. I will try to see if I can have that clipper, or oh, that's quite heavy. Maybe I can put this heavy object. Yes, you see, now you can see everything. So I can take my jar because I'm a bit lazy. You monitor, we need spares from you, but not you. Okay, so what it is this pin here. Yes, this pin here, when I was checking, had only 9 volts. So this one here, what it is? This is, I don't know what it is, to be true. I won't be guessing because I don't know what it is. Anyways, okay, I hear clicking noise. Yes, clicking noise. I hear clicking noise. So let us get to the ground. This, and let's start to measure. 0, that was a 0. That's 16 volts, 17 volts. Again. Okay, and do we have a standby? Because that, yes, that's standby, so that was the same. So here, this power supply gives 16 volts, whereas it should 12. Yes, that's 12, 12, and 12. So now we would like to get this cable out of the main board and see ourselves. That should be 0, which is 0, and that should be 0. So that would be ground, and on one here is a ground, but these are all one side, so one should be 12 volts. So it's a 9. Okay, now we know something. So 9, so the next one will be 9 as well. 9, okay, and on this side would be 9 as well. Yes, 9 as well. So it's the same as the other power supply. Good. So now we've got 12, and now we had this 16 somewhere. Okay, nowhere here. $16 and 17. Okay, I don't remember 16 and 17 on that one, but I could missed it. And that's, yeah, these are the 9s. Okay, so that's fine. So, you know, guys, I might be might have the 9 volts here and on both is 9. So now the question is it 9 enough? Because we expect to have 12 rather than 9. Okay, so that's suspicious, because if we don't have full power of this power supply, can we get it to start up? And that's a standby on, good, so I can check a few more volts. But the best way would be to get schematics for it, if we can, because not always you can get. With schematics I will know exactly how much I need to expect here. If I will have here 9 and I'm expecting here 12, then I know there is a problem with this board, yes? And then I wouldn't even look at the main board, because I would know that here should be those 12 volts, which are missing. Then I can look for the fault on this board, and I can remove the fault of this board, and then I will know that both boards have the same issue. And once I will delete from one, I can delete from the second one. And if I'll delete from the second one and both will work, guess what? We got a one board to sell, which is known, good, tested. Yes? So known, good, tested is better than just the board. Because if you buy component, yes, if you buy a component, what you would rather buy? You would buy just a component, or you would rather buy tested component? Yes, or tested board. Okay, so let's see if I was wrong with my measurement and I didn't look for that 16 volt. Ah, yeah. It would be good to have a ground, yes, connected. Okay, so you get the power in, but we've got no sound of the power here. Oh, look. Ah, there's no screws, so it's easy to... Okay, gotcha. No problem, this is not a big issue, it didn't break. Oh, the joints are still good, so that's fine. But it just, you know, just not nice that it happened. So we need to check for 230 volts now, if this is coming in. Yeah, so that's fine, that's 250. That's neutral, so that should be on one of the pins. Yeah, so that's okay. So now the transformer we now produce power, so we know that this should give us those 12 volts, which I can't see. Okay, on that side I couldn't see, but I see here 9s. So 2 9s were there. 3. So here are only 9 volts. Only, literally, there's no 16 volts. Yes, so let's see, because we will find them now here. You see that's a 9 volt. Sorry, just that I've lost you on the screen. So let's do it again. 9. No more 9 on this side, yes? So here is 9. Second time 9, so that's correct, because that's what we see on the other one. And that's 9. So these are two different faults. Because here we've got only 9 volts. This doesn't produce those 16 volts. and I don't see here 16 volts as well. I see here 12, 12, yeah, 12, 12, 12, yes. So the best way is to get the schematics, because if on the schematics will be written that I need 12 volts, then I will know what the fault is, and I will have two choices, yes. One choice is to buy another power supply, just replace it, forget about it, yes. Two, try to find the fault and fix it. But I'm telling you straight away, if it's a transformer, yes, because it's cheap TV, so it can have a cheap transformer, I will probably neglect it and I will buy the whole power supply, because it will be just more convenient. I will have to check the specification for this transformer and then replace it with something else which has the same specification, yes. So this doesn't, this doesn't always end up well, yes. I mean, not always you can get similar or doesn't fit, and so on and so on. So why bother? You can get the whole board, excuse me, and then see if you will have a proper 12 volts on it. Yes, if you will have proper 12 volts on it, then you've got a proper supply for this, and if you've got a proper supply for this, then this should work now, yes. And then you can look why, or if it's working or not. Yes, if it's working, then you've got problem solved. If it's not working, then you can look for further issues. But that's what it is, guys. So I'll pause it and I'll see if I can get schematics for this. Hello everyone again, I'm back. So we can't find the schematics for this model, but what I was able to find was that this one has an output of 12 volts and 3 amperes, so that's a nice thing, and 19 volts, 1.9 ampere. Now my power supply, my lab power supply or bench power supply, if you want to call it, can produce 12 volts, 30 volts and 10 amps, yes. So that's what can produce, but we need to see, because that's 12 volts and 19 volts, and we don't have here 19 volts. Yes, we've got here like 16 volts. So for me, it doesn't give the full power, and in that case, it doesn't work, because how it can work if it has partial power, yes. So I don't have two power supplies with adjustable voltage and adjustable amperes, yes. I don't have, I've got only one lab power supply. So even if I like to test, I could test only one side, I couldn't test everything. And then again, I don't know if something else would be faulty. So I think the best way would be just to order the power supply for this model and wait when it will come, because I've got the other one which again has 9 volts, not 12 volts, and in that case, we know that both of them have issues. So I will check only the transformer. If it gives us 12 volts, let's do 230. Let's power that babe on. Yes. And let's check if we've got and what we've got on the output. Because if we don't know which one is neutral and which one is. Okay, so that's 7, 6, 5. You see, this transformer doesn't give the full power already. It's dropping 4. Yes. Here 5. Again, this doesn't give us. That's probably neutral. Yes, that's neutral. 6. It's nowhere close what we need. Literally nowhere close what we need. On any of those pins we don't have, whereas if we will go on this, we should expect to have 230 somewhere, yes? So let's try to get the bottom of it. 25, that's weird. Oh, that's beeping. It's not what we expected, yes? Exactly, DC. Okay, so this in this case might not be the power, the transformer. How the power is going, where the power is going. It's coming in here, okay, and then goes power in here, good, and goes to this pin. This pin connects with a fuse, okay, and the fuse going across. Yes, so we know that we should have here on the fuse 230. That's okay. Then this goes to, let's follow that line. Yes, that works fine. Okay, and then it goes to these here. No, not to this one. Yes, so this is incoming, and what's outgoing? 247, very good. Okay, so we've got one. Now where we are going from here? Here we go again. So that's minus, very good. And that goes to here. So we should have 240 here, very good. Okay, so what do we have on the other side of this? We've got a bridge rectifier. Yes, here we got a bridge rectifier. So we should have this inlet on these. Gosh, I was going through this and I knew what I was doing. Yes, and then we got outlet. I will try to check. Pins. Okay, let's switch it off from the power because I don't wanna. It's looking like here, yes. Okay, so let's do beeping. Oh, sorry. Let's do beeping mode. If I was wrong, I don't want beep. Oh, sorry, wrong place. Okay, 470, very good. 47. Oh, okay, I was right. So okay, that's fine. And this, okay, so it's for real. That's the inlet, and that will be the outlet for us. So we can power that on. Get the DC out. Yes. And then we can get, yes, we get 340. So 340, it's going on the capacitor probably. Can check it out. What is here? Yes, that's the capacitor which I was talking about. Yes, 340. Okay, so we're fine here. So now the power supply should receive here. I don't wanna. Yeah, that's 340. That's good. So the power is going into this one. Now the question is, what is outgoing from this one? So it receives, the transformer receives 340, so the way it should receive, it receives. Oh, we're on the DC, come on, Peter, shame. But doesn't give. So we've got a problem with a transformer. Houston got a problem. Yes, so here's what it is. Yes, so the power is coming in but doesn't go out. It only give us those 8 volts. Look. Not even. It's dead. Okay, so this one is dead. So both of them, that received 340 volts and doesn't output anything. Literally anything. That we didn't check what receives. Yes, that's inlet, so let's do 1000. Yeah, so that receives everything. Okay, so yeah, so this receives no problem, but have issue with giving out. Yeah. So if we can figure out how many volts do we need from this, we could inject it with a voltage injection, yes, from my bench power supply. Because 12 volts I can supply from the computer PSU power supply, and I think 12 volts we could, yeah, 3 amps. 3 amps, let me check. I've got one lying underneath my desk. I don't know if it's a good one or to fix. Which is irrelevant because I've got one good one for sure. Ooh, 12 volts, 14 amps, 15 amps on this plus on V2. Guys, so if I can supply 12 volts of this power supply or any other power supply from the PC, then I can get this 18 volts or 19 volts and 1.5 amp as well. Only I'm not sure about this, because one can be for the LED for the back and second can be for the TV to switch on. Yes, so depends what the voltage we will need. So I will see, you know, I will check now this board. Yes, let me switch it off. If that will be the same thing, that the transformer is dead, then we know we need a new main board or we need a new transformer. That's just the way it is. So let's give it a shot. Yeah, here are screws, so we can't do what I've done over there. Yeah. Okay, so now the question is, can we get anything dead? Can we get anything here? Ooh. So this is different than we had over there, and this was the AC input, which don't have, you see, that's different. You don't see what I'm doing. It's this bridge rectifier, and it's showing even that we've got 230 here coming in. So now my meter is talking weird. No, my meter is not talking weird. Why we don't have 230 volts here? We should, because Peter didn't connect the power to the main outlet. Bravo. So okay, we get 249 and we expect over 300. No. Yes. Yes, so now this the capacitor will have as well. So now this transformer will have as well. Okay. So we've got 2 coils inside. Both of them are intaking the power. Okay, both. And both of them don't give us a power. So guys, for me the fault is the same. To be true, it's the same fault on both of them. Yes. I didn't check this one to be true, but I assume that it will be the same. Let me disconnect and we can check it quickly. And if it will be the same fault, we know what we need to do. We just need to order another either power supply or we need to get the transformer from somewhere. Because we've got power coming into the transformer and no power going out from the transformer. So if the transformer doesn't produce any power, how this all can supply the power? Impossible, yeah, mission impossible. So, to sum up, TV came as a faulty TV. It came as a buy from first Facebook Marketplace. TV came as customer, this person who sold me thought, you know, that he can't fix it anymore. Yes, so that's why he said, I hate when I'm doing it, and I've done it second time. It's good that it's stiff, you know, because then you know it will fit, but you don't want to damage something on the way. Well, I know this will go to the bin. I know it. Or we will use partially, because I don't think I'll get a transformer, to be true. I don't think I'm so lucky. Now, what we end up with was to check if we get any power. Yes, that's the one. Good. Yes, good. Good. Okay, and now on the out. Nothing. And those 4 volts, like, is it a joke? 5 volts. Yes guys, so that's the whole diagnosis. I don't need to go any further with this. So this bigger transformer here, yes, this one on this, it's here. This is not given any power. Well, 4 volts. 4 volts. Which is rubbish. Yes, because we need far more than that. 4 volts. 3.
We can't do better than that. Okay, so we're 100% sure that the power supply has issues. If the power supply has issues because of the transformer, then we see why these TVs are so cheap, because they can't even build a proper transformer. You know, they are building it cheap. That's why in LG you don't see those kind of faults. You know, you see only those like cheap brands. Yes. So now if I can get this transformer, I mean not this transformer because I would be wrong, but if I can get a transformer with similar specification, yes, even a bigger one, doesn't matter, even if I have to make a hole here. No, I'm joking. I'd rather get the proper power supply of eBay. And let me check how much it costs to be true. Let's go to eBay. Power supply. Okay. Ooh, nice. 0 beats. Power supply board for Hisense 6162. Very good. 1430 0 bits, 1 day, 7 hours plus £4 postage. £4.99 cost. So that's £19 for the power supply. Here is for $23.95, 3-day postage. Click and collect. Last one, 5 watchers, £23. Okay, so guys, this TV, to make it working, we need a proper power supply because this one is dead. We know that these transformers got incoming power, it's coming in, but these don't have outgoing power. Yes, so if they don't, you know, if you see 340 volts on them on the input and then nothing on the output, you can guess what's wrong. Yes, because this should produce you the power. So guys, that's it in the video number 1, in the part 1 of this video, and we can assume that the T-con board and the main board, this here, will be okay, because that wasn't the problem in the first place. If it won't be okay, that means somebody sold the faulty stuff. So again, I can use it for spares, but I won't be able to, let's say, resell it, because my plan was to fix it and sell it, or to get it back to this person, depend how much this person can pay for the repair. But I see that I need to spend now £24 on the power supply. Yes, I can try the other person for 19, but I don't know if somebody will be bidding on it, because if somebody will be bidding on it, then it's a bit of a pickle for me. You know, I will be waiting, and there's only one last one exactly for £24. So I'd rather pay those few quid, you know, more, and have it working. What I'm trying to say, when I've stopped so much, is that if I could get that other one a bit cheaper for £19, maybe that's sticky. If I could get that other one a bit cheaper, would I need it? That's what I'm thinking of. Because if I might not need it, then that's okay. But if I'll see what the specification is on this by having another one known good, then I can find transformer for it. You know, I can go to AliExpress, to suppliers, I can go to eBay, I can go, you know, like into many places and look for similar transformer, which then can produce me a good power supply for whatever I need, or for spares, you know, as a power supply. So guys, hope you got value in it. You see how I diagnosed the fault, and you see that there is no point to look even on the logic part if you don't have a proper power going out from these two babies. Yes, thank you guys for watching, and please remember, we need a right to repair, because with a right to repair we would have schematics and we would know exactly what the voltage is coming out, yes, should coming out, then what the voltage should come out on this one as well. Yes, the good thing is that they wrote down 12 volts, yes, and they wrote down 19 volts here, or whatever it's volts. I might be wrong, I'm telling you 19, and it might be 16. But it is 16, so the 16 volt line is working. I don't know if the 1.5 amp is working, but the 16 volts works. So if I would cut off this this power supply on the 12 volt line, and I would deliver it from my external power supply, from my computer power supply, and this would work, this TV would work, then that's mean, you know, I'm 100% sure. But I don't want to do anything with this power supply until I get a second one, yes? Because what's the point? I don't have any other transformer to replace it with. Okay guys, so please remember, we need a right to repair. If you can afford £1 per month, or if you can take any of our services, you know, for business or for home, like power, electricity, gas, if you can get mobile, if you want to have for £10 per month business number like we've got now, 0345, yes, for £10 per month, you've got only this £10 per month, and you've got customers calling you on the proper business number, not on the mobile, yes. So that's only £10 per month, guys, and you are helping us with the right to repair. So please keep it in mind, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.